Kadia Dissection Notes, Section 3, Ice Biology 101. Subject 13, the Ice Needler. Threat Level Class, Gamma. Biome, Ice Regions. Predator Type, Bipedal Ambush. This specimen is a class of predator only found in the ice regions of Venia. Specimen is bipedal, with a standing size comparable to that of a young male or female Venian. With no way to differentiate the specimen's gender with the naked eye, individuals are highly flexible, yielding tremendous jumping capabilities demonstrated by their strong ligaments and muscles. Unlike Venians, however, they have two serrated claws on their feet, granting them the ability to easily traverse slippery surfaces of ice. Their head only hosts a large eye-like cavity, which is not complete on this specimen. Oh well. Closer inspection reveals that they do not possess a mouth or breathing orifices. Further examination shows both important structures are located on its needles and upper chest, respectively. What we do find on its head, however, is a high quantity of heat receptors, indicating that this predator's hunting methods rely on sensing their prey's heat. Perhaps their sight is entirely based on infrared. Further examination is required. This specimen hosts a crown-like structure which partially covers this eye and protects it from most impacts and other environmental hazards. In regards to the needles themselves, they appear to be made with the same tissue as a Venian's armor. Their chest armor appears to also be made of the same material. Son of a... However, unlike a Venian, there is no separations of the armor pieces, and they are more flexible. Instead, yes, to some degree. They lack the hip bones, collar heads, and tail that a Venian would otherwise have, presumably for heat conservation purposes. Further research is also required. Feeding. Each of the needles is hollow and connected directly to the digestive system. They feed on fluids of their prey and soft tissues, either until the prey is completely dry or feeding is interrupted. Not all attacks from subject are successful, however. If acted upon quickly, even a successful attack has somewhat high chance of survival. Based on eyewitness reports, the safe zone to be able to safely remove a victim is between 0 and 60 seconds. Anytime beyond that, and there's a risk of high damage to tissue and internal organs, depending on the place of the wound. Hunting techniques. This specimen relies on deception and ambush to hunt its prey. This specimen will wander aimlessly in a blizzard to attract unsuspecting victims, who will mistake them for lost young male or female Venians. Attacking immediately in a pouncing maneuver, they also have been reported to using stealth tactics to hunt prey if the weather is clear or during daytime, as one key witness has claimed. Quote,
"They just came up on us. These things, they're completely, totally silent. You'd think they would make some kind of noise with those huge claws for hands and feet, but they just sneak up behind you and pounce. We only had our backs turned on it for a couple of seconds, and the bastard speared my commanding officer. And just like that, in a blink of an eye, it was just gone."
End quote. Despite being faster and more silent than the average Venian, they do not like being discovered. When that happens, they prefer to jump to hidden locations to resume their hunt. Additionally, several sources state that the eye emits a low reddish glow when they look forward. Unfortunately, in the case of this specimen, we cannot confirm or deny such accusations. Mayhaps if the brutes that were in charge of its defeat were a bit more careful when it came to the method towards elimination, we could infer a bit more. Counterattacks. Given the lack of armor or protection of the back and the eye itself, a headshot or a well-placed blade swing of any of its limbs may yield the best results towards self-defense. like this specimen who was killed when an entire spear was shoved into its eye. Precaution is also advised, as with the case of all Gamma-class predators. Do not approach a Venian-like figure in a blizzard unless you have complete certainty that it is a true Venian. With nothing more to examine that is intact, declare this dissection complete. This is Kadia, signing off. Peace!